The president is skipping town at a time where Americans are soon not going to be able to pay their grocery bills. By the end of the hour, you'll need to ask yourself, does anyone pay attention to common sense anymore? Come on. Here's what's coming. Inflation. Now, you listen to the people on television, and look, I'm not an economist. I'm a high school educated guy. And maybe that's why I can see things that other people can't, because I don't have that big old head where it's been filled by the so-called experts. I pursue these things myself. I try to figure it out myself. And I look at what's happening in our country, and I listen to the experts say, oh, no, it's not fear-mongering inflation. That's not going to happen. Did you see last month we had the lowest increase since World War II? Really? Really? That was last month. You remember the chart I showed you, last night and the night before? This is a wonderful, wonderful chart. Here is what you're paying for groceries right here. This is what you're paying for food. This is the commodities chart. Now, you'll notice that it's kind of going up, but it's relatively flat. But this seems to be a big, huge spike. So what happens now? What happens? Do you think this little blue line's going to go up? Or do you think companies are just going to keep eating all of this? The companies are paying more for the stuff that produces the stuff that you get at the grocery store. When the prices you pay finally go up, the administration and the people in Washington, everybody, will no doubt blame the evil companies for gouging you. But companies this is not the goodwill. This is not the Red Cross. They're running businesses. They've been eating the increase now for 2 years, but they can't continue to do that forever. And would you want them to? Should you want them to? If they don't make money, they're going to have to lay off workers, who then can't buy products, which causes them to go out of business, which causes then now everybody to lay off even more workers. You see how it just doesn't stop? At some point, they have to pass on the increase to you. It's already been announced. The price of cereal is going up 5% later this month. General Mills said can't do it anymore. Domino's, $5.99 pizza, now going up by $2. We can also expect the increases in the prices of wheat, tires, butter, milk, corn, and so much more. We went here in New York shopping, which is always a joy to go shopping in New York. It is. Here's the list of items that we got. Here's the receipt. Chuck roast. Chuck roast. The cost of chuck roast is up 13% in the last year. Whole milk is now up 10%. Sugar. Where's the sugar? Here's the sugar. So we disguised it. You'll never guess who the maker of this sugar is. Sugar is now up 9%. Large grade A eggs is now up 7%. Why? Well, according to the National Inflation Association, cotton prices are up 54%, corn prices are up 29%, soybean prices are up 22%, sugar prices are up 51%. So what do you think? What do you think is going to happen to the grocery store? Now, we are in New York City, where a studio apartment with a shared bathroom down the hall and really nasty neighbors costs you just shy of $100,000 a month. So what's happening here isn't necessarily happening in your neighborhood, except in the grocery store. This list, what we have on the table, cost $79.51. Now, let me show you some companies that say, uh-oh, here comes trouble. Kroger has said they're going to have to raise their prices, or they have just raised them. Same with McDonald's. Same with Safeway. I just told you about Domino's Pizza. Morton's Steakhouse. Yes, Laurie. This one. Giant Eagle. Sara Lee. Kraft. General Mills. Starbucks. Kellogg's. So why? Why? Why is the price of everything going up? I thought they promised us no inflation. Remember? And we're sending all the money around the world, and it's going to be great, and one big happy family, and we just keep printing more money. How is it costing us more for cereal? Well, there's a couple of reasons. Why does coffee cost more, Glenn? One, the emerging world. Oh my gosh, places like India. There's more demand for meat, eggs, cheese, wheat, rice, cereal. Because the emerging countries, because they have big demands now, the same countries that we're being told here, we have to lower our lifestyle so the other countries can have more. This is all by design, gang. The only way to make you consume less is to make things more expensive, and the emerging economies can make more. It brings us all into balance, you see. It will cost you more because the rest of the world is consuming more. This is the way it's going to be in this new world order that they're creating. Second, they're devaluing our dollar. Washington is doing this, the Fed is doing this, and spooky dudes like George Soros. What was it he said?
So an orderly decline of the dollar is actually desirable.
An orderly decline. I love those orderly declines where they don't say, hey, you know what this is going to cost you in 5 years? No, it's an orderly, a managed decline. It's just slowly in dribs and drabs. And your money is worth less.